Scott, thank you. They took my shoelaces, they took my belt. I'm an idiot, man. I'm an idiot.
You are an idiot, Richie. They're gonna prosecute you.
No! Ah!
It's 3:30 in the morning. They're not gonna set your bail until tomorrow, probably sometime in the afternoon.
Scott, you gotta fix this.
Fix it?
Yeah.
How am I gonna fix it? Who do you think the DA is gonna prosecute? The girls? The owners? No way. It's guys like you, the Johns.
I don't believe it. This... All I did was have a little fun, dance, throw some dice, and, you know, just stuff.
Where'd you get the name of the place?
Some guy in Vegas. It's like that club we went to in Tijuana.
In college.
Scott, come on. I'm a paper products executive. Hey,
Richie.
Scott, I can help you. I can get you stuff on this chick.
You don't know anything.
Yeah, I do. I'm telling you. I know who knows this stuff.
Richie, we already know who runs the place. They're seriously bad people. We've had a squad on it for a month. How are you gonna help me?
There's this one chick, Rita, who's completely dialed in. She knows everyone. I walk in there and she's like, "Hi, Richie." And she's always hanging out with this fat Asian guy. I think maybe he runs the place.
Harry, she knows Harry Chang?
Yes, absolutely. I know she does.
Rita.
Rita, smart, wonderful, hot. Please talk to her, Rita.
All right. Rita? Rita?
Come on.
You, know the name Harry Chang? You can help yourself in a big way if you do.
The FBI cares if I help myself. Rita! Rita, you made bail. Hi there, who are you?
FBI, who wants to know?
Let's go.
Wait a second. Have you agreed to their representation?
I highly advise you to walk away right now.
Rita, let me talk to the DA, see if we can make a deal.
I'm sorry, is there a deal on the table here? I wasn't aware of any deal.
Big trouble if you move through a federal agent. You don't have to go with them.
You're interfering with my client's constitutional right to legal representation.
Isn't she free to go?
No, not to incriminate herself by talking to you. She's not.
She paying your bill?
None of your business.
Rita, these people, they don't care about you. They work for your boss. Best case scenario, you'll be on your back until you're deported. Come with me, I can help you.
Tell Harry I'll talk to him later. Rita, honey, you're confused. Listen to me. Listen to me. Harry is very worried about your family back in Pattaya.
If that's a threat, counselor, I advise you to be a little more careful. Any process?
You just bought yourself a whole lot of trouble, mister.
Scott?
Last seen entering Pritchard's office.
All right. A crisis situation just fell in our lap.
Who's Preds?
Royce Bender, Denver field office.
Let me see that.
Remember Bernie Waters? Left his creds at Six Flags. Shut the whole place down.
They were brought in 45 minutes ago by a Helen Weatherspoon. She was out walking her dog and found him in a gutter on Santa Monica Boulevard, 1700 block.
So we just call Bender and tell him we have his creds.
He's unaccounted for. Has been for 3 days. And this, my friends, causes great concern not only for the Bureau, but for the CIA as well.
CIA?
Bender was working a joint out with the CIA. Details are unclear, but it involved a Libyan national.
Foul play?
Initial reports from CIA indicate yes. It's not clear why the CIA has come to this conclusion, but they seem pretty confident about it.
We getting the private report?
ETA on CIA cable, I'm told, is midday today. ASAC Pritchard will act as liaison. In the meantime, we need to check out the hotel where Bender's still registered.
I'll take it.
It's yours. Reardon, go with him. All of the business goes on the shelf, except for this one. That's all, folks.
Rita, say good morning to Assistant Special Agent in Charge, Andrew Pritchard.
Pleasure.
Rita's been working with us since 3:30 this morning, so I thought the least we could do is get her a real working agent's breakfast.
Scott tells me you've got some accounting skills, put to use by your former employer, Mr. Chang.
Rita's a citizen stepping forward to help us out. But not a citizen in the legal sense, but a person.
Go ahead and finish your breakfast, Rita. We do appreciate your coming in. Scott. Stoddard, she is a prostitute.
Boss, I'm aware of that, but she's sleeping with Chang's accountant.
We will have a huge credibility problem trying to build a case on the testimony of a prostitute.
But this accountant, Tao, is obsessed with her, and he's also extremely lazy. So when he found out she had a head for numbers, he begged and cajoled to get her to help with the books.
All right, so we've got an accountant who's hormonally charged.
Right, Tao.
Who's busy inputting her instead of numbers.
Right.
All right, that's mildly interesting. Get me the accountant and we'll talk.
Chang's operation's locked down tight. That's why he sent the lawyers down to bail out the leak. They're freaked at what she knows.
Fine. So find another way in. Someone to corroborate and we'll build on that.
She's the real deal. If we can just set her up someplace safe.
Are you asking me for FSA expenses?
I'm aware that my expense receipts are late.
Oh, no, not late. Absent. An outstanding total of $960.
I know.
If you want to put her on your own credit card, that's up to you.
I'm maxed out. She's got nowhere to go, and I'm convinced that her life's in danger.
Then you should have thought about that before instigating. Excuse me.
Hey, Annie.
Hey, Rosemary.
Missed your step class?
Oh, yeah, sweaty men in bike shorts. Sorry, not for me.
New guy?
Yeah, Mal Robinson.
Oh, that's the guy with the surprise brother.
Nicest guy you ever want to meet, though. So, you working the Bender case with us?
Nope. Blansky called me something else.
Yeah, you got any credit card information the last 3 days?
Scott, Harry Chang runs some Asian prostitution rings. Hand it over to a white-collar squad like C-7 or Criminal Enterprise.
It's on a platter for us. One of the girls in the Bellflower raid is a gold mine.
Back it up. What were you doing in Bellflower last night?
I got a tip from my roommate who happened to be on the scene. I had to go down there and bail him out.
He was a patron.
John, he's not me. Look, anyway, he knew this girl, Rita. Pritchett met her, and he's very impressed.
Scott, I appreciate the enterprise, but you're talking about a lot of coordination, and we've got our hands full already today.
Hello, John. Look, I'm moderately intrigued with the possibility of combined investigation on Chang. But I gotta tell you flat out, I don't have the manpower.
Excuse me?
This isn't gonna be labor intensive. I've got a witness.
What kind of witness?
A bookkeeper who worked her way off her back. Look, she knows every patron who ever spent 50 bucks down at the Bellflower Social Club.
That's Chang's flagship. John, normally I wouldn't climb this tree so fast, but as a favor to you, I'll give it a try.
If you guys don't need me, I'm...
Rosemary, are you under the impression that I asked you for help?
All I know is Stoddard came staggering to my office at 7 o'clock this morning with all the evidence on Chang. Am I missing something?
No, we'll play it out. I'm glad to have you on board.
Stoddard promised me manpower.
Okay. You can have one of my probationary agents, Robinson or Reardon.
I'll take Robinson.
Okay, the last 3 calls Bender made were to Mideast Imports, an 800 number with an answering machine.
That's a CIA front.
Night before last, he called one Jill Dolan in Pasadena. They talked for almost 10 minutes. Then he called La Colonial Restaurant, made reservations for 2. Bender was a no-show, but a woman came and waited for an hour. I'm guessing that was Jill Dolan, the girlfriend.
Bender spent a lot of time on this balcony.
Yeah, I'd say it looks like 2 packs worth at least.
My old man used to say there's nothing like a good view to make a big problem go away.
What's going on, Jack?
Do me a favor, when we get back to the office, just case facts, no speculation. Okay?
think this one's got a couple $100 left on it. Enough to get you set up in a nice motel catered with all the fast food you can eat. Someplace safe where we can get to work on your testimony.
We're being followed by a black car, I think.
You could have been a little more forthcoming with Agent Pritchett there, instead of playing dumb like that.
He turned you down for money for the motel, didn't he?
Temporary glitch. Everybody's very excited about the case. It's all moving forward.
What's the matter with this car?
Nothing. It's just, finicky. What? What do you want? Hey! Son of a... I know someplace safe. I gotta get the alarm. It's really safe here. You don't have to worry.
This man was arrested with me.
Yeah, I know. That's my roommate. He's an idiot. Don't worry, he's never around. And where are you gonna find a motel with a view like this? All right, let's go over some of the background information you started on this morning. You arrived in Long Beach on a ship called the Pacific Investor with 30 other girls, isn't that right?
Yes, in a cargo container.
You were recruited in Thailand 2.5 years ago and led to believe it was for cocktail waitressing, isn't that right?
Some thought cocktail waitressing and, some knew other things.
And that was by Chang's representation?
Yes, each person according to their gifts, he would say.
And what was your gift? I need to know a little something about your life before you had access to Harry's books.
We were there for men.
You were forced to have sex.
All the girls owed Harry, money for the passage fees to America, so to sleep with men would be the fastest way to pay.
How much was the passage?
$100,000.
How long did that take?
It depends, some many years.
Any of the girls ever gain their freedom?
6 girls last year. They were sick with HIV, so Harry let them go.
Okay. Let's talk about the numbers. What did the accountant let you know? Rita?
Let's talk about me.
What do you mean?
Well, you're the FBI, and you say you can help me in a big way.
We can.
Well, Harry can get me a green card.
No, he can't.
He says he can.
Is that what you want? You want a green card? We can get you... The Bureau can get you a green card. All right?
Okay. Then we talk.
Voice analysis confirms it's Royce Bender's voice. Call was made 3 days ago at 16:18 hours. Ben Rollins is his crisis code cover name.
Yeah, this is Ben Rollins calling for Mr. Wilson. Apparently the shipment you sent is missing. We're actually starting to suspect it was stolen. Our friends across the street saw 4 guys lounging around the back of the building. We thought you should know. And if I get any more information, I'll pass it along. Thanks.
The shipment is a Libyan chemist named Aziz Hassan.
And 4 guys lounging is codename for what?
Libyan hit squad.
When was the last time we had a Libyan hit in the States? 10 years?
12, actually, but we're not starting off by questioning the integrity of Bender's message. Bender's job was to help Hassan get acclimated to the American culture.
Which consists of what?
Anything the asset wants. Trip to Disneyland, strip bars.
Jill Dolan, the girlfriend?
No answer, no machine. I'll track an address, maybe take a run down there.
Washington believes we're looking at one of 2 scenarios. The message is accurate, and the Libyans have compromised the operation, or it's misinformation.
Meaning what? Bender's turned?
I would hate to think that's true, but Middle Eastern factions have been known to offer large sums of money for information on our operatives there. Washington wants it considered.
So, you're not buying any of this?
Did I say that?
Jack, you don't really have to say much for people to know what you're thinking.
Most people would see that as an asset.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna grab my last burger before the Libyan hit squad gets us.
Annie, come borrow the Bender file. I want to cross-check something.
Oh, yeah. Here. Thank you. Listen, you know Mal better than I do. Do you know if there's anyone in his life right now?
I don't think so. What? Who's that?
Vargas from C7?
Mal's pretty dedicated, so don't get your hopes up. Thank you.
It's always been for sale. I read somewhere an average person thinks about it every 3 minutes.
Yeah, some people think it should be legal.
Yeah, men. Is that what you think?
Oh, no, of course not. I don't believe in exploitation of anybody. Jane makes all this money?
Don't do the math, it'll just scare you.
What, the math? What it represents?
Can you imagine having sex all day long?
Scott, Grassi just called me. Leslie Dreyfus is contending that you intimidated a client of hers in L.A. County. I presume that's your informant?
She fired her lawyers. It just happened to be in my presence.
Well, they're saying that you flashed your credentials and literally pulled her away from a representation.
I don't even think she knew who they were, except probably Chang sent them.
Good, that's what I told Grassi.
See, we struck a nerve.
Scott, where is your witness at the moment? Pritchett said he did not approve hotel funds.
She's at my place.
You took her to your home.
She's perfectly safe. What she wants is a green card. So I made a couple phone calls. What the SAC has to do is call immigration in Washington, have an informal consult with a guy named Victor Gonzalez. If Gonzalez can be made to understand the value of Rita's testimony, things can happen, green cards can appear.
Offer her the witness protection program and get her out of your place.
This is a route that can result in her getting the card.
It's a route we're not going to take, Scott.
Why not? It's worth a try.
Look, it's possible, but the system is not set up to do it.
I've already got a message on Gonzalez's desk asking him to call you for a private background.
And Mr. Gonzalez is not going to call me. And SAC Grassi is not going to go out on a limb. The best thing you've got going is she trusts you. Now offer her witness protection. End of meeting.
Hi, this is Special Agent Amanda Reardon down in C-16. Fine, thank you. It's actually Special Agent Jack Dorado's birthday coming up, and we wanted to do a This Is Your Life Jack Dorado thing. I was wondering, can I get a record of his assignments so I can talk to some of the people he's worked with and share anecdotes and things like that? You do? Great. I can pick him up now. Okay, thanks. I'll be right up. Okay.
Look, I don't know what you want from the Agent Dorado. I haven't talked to him in a long time.
Oh, so I guess it was your husband who talked to him when he called your house 3 days ago? Just tell me what you know.
My father never made it to my first communion or any of my school pageants, graduation, high school and college. And you know why? Press of business. That's what he said. It's been his excuse for the past 15 years.
You agreed to meet him at that restaurant. I know he didn't show, but you agreed to meet him.
Yeah? You know why? Because he cried on the phone. Oh, give me another chance, Jill. Yeah. Well, slap a big sucker sticker on me, because it's not gonna happen again.
Listen to me. This is your father.
No. This is an excuse for a father. Big difference.
This is your father. He's in a lot of trouble. His career's on the line.
Yeah, sure. Well, everything's about his career. That's the only reason you're here, isn't it? Oh, you make me sick. You guys, you all stick together. You dress like little FBI drones.
Now listen to me, young lady. This is a friend of mine. I used to visit your house in Maryland.
I don't remember you.
Jill, please, I need your help.
Why? I don't care about you. or the Bureau. I don't care about any of this. So, if you find my father, just tell him I would have loved to help out, except press of business.
This witness protection program, it is forever?
In some cases. Usually it's just until the threat is gone.
So I won't be Rita?
No, it wouldn't be safe.
Then who would I be?
Well, you'll always be Rita. It's just that now you have to...
No, I'd be Jane. Jane the cashier or Jane the shop girl. But no past, no family.
It's the best I can do, okay? You said yourself last night. They're already recruiting new girls, and every year they get younger and younger. When's it gonna stop?
You want me to be Jane in Iowa? I will go be Jane in Iowa. But only if you bring my family here. You heard them threaten them. If I do this, they will get hurt.
Rita, I can't.
Then make them safe.
I've got some DEA contacts in Thailand. What if I get them into the American embassy until this thing blows over? Will that help?
You protect my family, I'll go be Jane.
All right. I can do this. Make some calls.
Do you know that Bender got a letter of reprimand in '92? Apparently he used the Bureau of Surveillance team to check out some kid who was dating his daughter. They make a good couple, don't they? I'm just an observer, of course. I mean, most people around here are.
I went out with her. The night I got the squad super job, I had no one to celebrate with, so I called her up. I don't know why I did it.
What happened?
We went to dinner. I saw her a few more times after that. She's quite attractive, don't you think? And very centered, too.
No, I meant, what happened?
Nothing.
Really?
Yeah, thanks. Bender's being classified as a security risk.
Great.
Why didn't you tell me that you and Bender were first office agents together? We should tell Lansky.
Absolutely not.
Okay, then I will.
The hell you will.
Look, you have a personal stake in this. The entire Bureau thinks that Bender's turned, and you know what they will do with that. Lack of candor calls for immediate termination.
Lack of candor. It's 1997. Why can't the Bureau just call it lying?
Jack! I know that you and Bender had parallel careers.
We worked together a couple of times.
Bender went to Pursuit Driving School in upstate New York in May of 1987. You went to Pursuit Driving School in upstate New York in May of 1987. I referenced at least 3 classes, 2 assignments. I know that you both were in Chicago for psych evaluations. I know how friendships start. You were first office agents. You work with someone, you spend a lot of time together.
What is this, Reardon, a Hallmark moment?
You and Bender know each other very well. Now you're trying to protect him.
All right, you little snoop. Good job on the cross-referencing.
Thank you.
Bender's not a spy.
Okay, let's go tell Lansky.
There's no like a candor between us, right? Bender's in trouble. Called me the other night from a bar. He wanted to meet. I was stuck on surveillance. He sounded not so good.
Did you talk to the girlfriend?
It's not his girlfriend, it's his daughter. She's coming in to sign a statement that she has no knowledge of her father's whereabouts.
Okay, so if you have a meeting with Jill Dolan without me, and I go back to my little cubicle, let me tell you what's gonna happen. The first time Lansky looks me in the eye, I have to tell him everything I know, okay?
Agent Bender's credentials had no fingerprints other than his. The lab says that they may have been wiped, but,
You know, I'd like your input on another topic.
Yes, sir, sure.
I'm very interested in the nature of the relationship between Robinson and Agent Vargas.
Is there something wrong, sir? I mean, are you asking me as OPR or as an ASAP?
Well, just as a man. Man can fool himself. See, 2 years ago when Penny and I were separated briefly, I pursued Agent Vargas.
You did?
And we had 4 dates, and I never let it get too far, but finally she admitted that she couldn't allow herself an emotional connection to a bureau superior. I respected that.
Wow.
Yeah, life goes on, I guess.
Where do you want to sit? Back here? Hey.
Hey.
Can we join you?
Yeah, please. No, yeah, sit. How's it going? Good. So,
We're ready to issue a report. Your father went over to the Libyans, most likely for money. So, everything you were saying about his great loyalty to the Bureau, joke was on us. He turned. When a good agent goes bad, it's a damn shame. Goodbye pension. Here, we're talking espionage, seditious conspiracy, looking at the death penalty. It's, So, if you'll sign this affidavit, we'll make sure that you receive all the contents of his desk in Denver. You may not remember me, but I remember you. Little kid with a dirty face. Only Princess Polish could clean it off. You didn't like to use soap, so the old man called it...
Princess Polish. So what?
So what? So you remember more than you think you do. I bet you even remember me.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. You used to give me lifesavers. Butter rum.
Your father tried, Joe. Maybe he should have tried harder. Maybe he wasn't a great father. Maybe he was lousy, but he tried. I know that. He tried. He called you again, didn't he?
He called me this morning. He wanted me to meet him at some boat, but I said no.
Did he tell you where it was docked?
Terminal Island. It's a trawler.
Did he say the name of the boat?
No, he wouldn't turn. He wouldn't do something like that.
Of course he wouldn't.
Easy, man. I just came back from concert ticket.
Get out of here. Go.
God, what are you, the damn Gestapo?
You and Richie are the same. You're like brothers, like kids.
No, I'm nothing like Richie. We're not the same at all.
In the refrigerator, there are 2 cartons of milk. One is marked Scott, and one is marked Richie. I hear the girls call your phone machine. Lauren, Leslie. They sound sad. You make them promises too, don't you? See how you live your life. You make a lot of friends, and everybody likes you, you got a lot of charm. One day, that charm will be gone. I know about charm. That's why I got good at numbers.
I can't help your family. Can't protect them. I tried. I made a lot of calls, but I can't do it. I thought I could get it done, but I can't. But I want to do what's best for you. You got to believe me.
So I'm not just some big case?
Of course not. I know I made you promises, but it's just because I want everything to work out.
For you?
No. Yes, okay, for me. But I'm not a bad guy. Just because I have my name on a milk carton doesn't mean I have bad intentions. I mean, deep down, I am an honorable person. Yes, I want your testimony against Harry Chang. I would like nothing better than to put Harry Chang away. It'd be good for a lot of people.
But not good for me.
No. No, Harry Chang's got his guys out there looking for you right now. The best I can offer you is witness protection. And I know that does nothing for your family back home. So, in a lot of ways, I've made your life worse. It's your decision, Rita. I won't make any more promises. That's a promise.
If car made football.
Southwestern Catering Company of Tonopah, Nevada.
President Fanshawe, Vice President Charmaine Rockwell, Treasurer Tony Bugliassi.
That's Tony Bug-Eyes Bugliassi. Does Miss Shaw have actual duties as the president of this catering company?
Well, she's a stripper, so it will be news to her that she's president of anything.
Okay. Let's do more bank accounts.
In the Cayman Islands, 11-3449-88. Also 12-7344-66.
Rita, you've been doing this for 3 hours. How can anyone remember numbers like that? I hope you're not making them up.
1 is a red dog. 2 is a striped cat. 3, water buffalo. 4, my sister Lee, when she was a little girl.
And that's the way you remember numbers in your mind?
Yes. I lined them up in my village, and then I just remembered a picture.
Rita, let's take a break.
Okay.
Be right back.
How's it going? I talked to the assistant U.S. attorney. We'll meet tomorrow. Talk about what happens next with witness protection, get things rolling.
I'm not going.
All right, well, we'll do it another day.
To witness protection, I'm not going.
Of course you are. You'll be fine. You'll be safe.
What about my family? How safe will they be? And how can I be happy in a life that's not mine?
You can't go back. You know what'll happen.
I gave you what you wanted. Now it's my turn, and I choose to go home.
Rita.
Scott, just so you know, the buzz around here goes all the way to the Hoover building. This girl is a gold mine. And I am going to tell everybody that it was you that brought her in.
Thanks, boss.
up, buddy?
Paperwork, email, computers, all this war on drugs crap. Hoover never let it get this bad.
Oh, Hoover was Hoover. Here's Dove.
Hoover. Evil bastard anyways. So, you like my boat? All I gotta do is I fix the mast and I scrape the hull and a sound system.
Why the hell did you buy this thing, you mook?
Because this is where I'm gonna spend my retirement.
Yeah, well, before you put yourself out to pasture, perhaps you should clear up a couple of things. You know what I mean?
How much trouble am I in?
Well, let's put it this way. I'm glad I'm me.
That bad, huh?
Jeez, Royce, you lost your creds. You never lose your creds. I think you're working for Gaddafi.
Do you know why they picked me? Of course you do. You've been reading my files. Let's get the damn drunk to babysit the Libyan chemist, who thinks that bars that open at 10 a.m. are the highlight of America.
So they skipped over me and went straight to you.
I lost him! I lost the asset in a crap can assignment.
Ah, boo-hoo, this poor little chemist. There's enough in both our files to put that to shame.
I got 18 years in, and I go and cover my backside with some crap about Libyan hit squads. You know what my choices are now, don't you?
Yeah, you got two. You cop to the drinking, going to rehab. By law, they got to give you a second chance.
You know why I can't do this?
Yeah, because you'll go to hell if you kill yourself.
Yeah. That's what they say.
You know something, Royce? You know how to ruin an evening.
Oh, where are you going?
You want to go home?
No, come on, man. You're drunk.
I'm fine.
You should call a taxi.
You should call your daughter.
Thanks, Jack.
Oh.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Who's there?
Jack!
Jack who?
Jackass! I forgot my creds.
You want another drink?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Bender's going to rehab, and the Bureau is going to give him another chance.
Then they'll boot him out. He always had that asterisk in his file. Resents authority. Yeah, well, he never got lucky with a super who would help somebody out in a scrape.
I didn't do that much, Jack.
Well, I'm sitting here, aren't I? He's sitting, staring at a cinder block wall, facing nothing.
Maybe he'll pull through it.
Yeah, maybe. Thanks, John.
You're welcome, Jack.
What's that?
That is tomato juice, vinegar, Alka-Seltzer, and 2 drops of Tabasco. My grandmother used to make it for my grandfather when he was hungover.
So, what's Bender's problem? Alcoholic, manic depressive, what?
Problem? He never had a problem.
Listen, have you seen Mal? I can't find him. I gotta go over this file review sheet with him.
No, I haven't seen him anywhere. Ask Rosemary. She'll probably know where he is.
Well, I tried that, but she's not here either.
Hey, leave your name and number at the tone and I'll call you back.
Hi, this is Ann Rooney. I'm looking for Mal. Never mind.
Another C-16 story at the same time, 9:50 next Friday night. Well, that last brief scene there leads us rather neatly into the first of tonight's late films. Stay with us for more undercover action, bed covers that is, in Confessions of a Pop Performer after the break. And wait till you see the size of the platforms and flares.